Morning. It's Monday morning. Yes, it is. It's early. It's about 6:30. Yeah, I've made tea. Paul's in bed having his. You see, I've taken him his tea. Thank you very much. I'm still in my night clothes. This is my other night shirt. This is the night shirt that I repaired. If you remember, if you watch me, look, I made a repair just there. A little sewing, hand sewing. Haven't got the machine yet. I'd like a machine now, I've decided. But I'm going to look for a second-hand one, cheap and cheerful. A friend of Vivi's said to me that I should be able to pick one up for under £50. So I'm going to look for one, see what I can, find on the internet, possibly eBay. Potentially. I've never bought anything from eBay, ever. Never. I was always nervous when eBay started. I don't know why. Anyway, it's Monday. The day job begins very soon. But I'll have to edit this and do loads of... Can't talk. I'm not awake yet. Not fully conscious yet. I could be saying anything. I could be speaking in a different language. I'm not, but yeah. So it's Monday. It's still very breezy out there. Storm Denis has not yet passed over. I think I'm going to name this one Storm Lala, and I'm going to name the next ones after the rest of the Teletubbies. Tinky Winky, Dipsy and Poe. I think that'd be much more acceptable, actually. So, yeah, what's the weekend been like? It's been a busy weekend. As you saw, lots of social media, lots of gorgeous bits and pieces for you and our other followers on YouTube and Richard and Paul and Instagram and Twitter and SoundCloud. So yeah, it has been busy, but that's good. We love it. It's great. What else did I want to say this morning? I think that was it. It was just a quickie. Just a quickie. I like a quickie. Yeah. What are you doing this week? Is it back to work? Or are you people of leisure, some of you? Lucky people. Actually, you know what, I say that, but it's nice to have something to do, isn't it? It's nice to have a routine. I quite enjoy going to work on a Monday and Tuesday and a Wednesday morning, finishing at 12:30. No, I do. Because it gives a routine. Obviously, I get paid for doing that work, which is a bonus, always. So yeah, yay, seize the day. Let's do it, people, together. Lovely. I'm going now. There may be a sunrise. Well, I'm hoping there's going to be a sunrise. Be handy. And I may take pictures. Depends, it's a bit sort of cloudy, scuddy clouds, a little bit of blue, but that's it. It's not spectacular like last night's. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Have a good day. Oh, bayek, it is parky out there. That means, oh goodness me, it's cold. In Northern, for those of you who don't know. Hello. Yeah, it is cold outside and still very dark in the mornings. It's funny, isn't it, how, it does get lighter in the mornings, but it seems to take much longer. It's about, what time is it? I can't see without my glasses. 6:48. 6:48. It's a sort of... There is a lightness out there. you can't see it. Pardon me. You can't see it because that's all sort of trees. There's a little bit coming through. I don't know whether you can pick that up. But it is going light. And yeah, it seems to take longer, blah, blah, blah. But then, of course, we get to the summer, the height of summer, and it's getting light at 3 in the morning, you know, and I wake up at the crack every day. So I kind of like this time of year because I'm still sleeping until 6 with no issues other than Paul snoring. I had to jab him twice last night because of the incessant Wookiee-like noises. So Tuesday used to be my least favourite day of the week at work because it was always mega busy. And you knew that Tuesday you would feel like you'd been thrown into a tumble dryer, left in there for a few hours and then spat out. That's how it felt. But actually now I consider it to be the middle of the week for me. Yeah, the week's almost over, the working week. So now I've learned to revere Tuesdays and pray to them in a secret ceremony. So that's it. Have a good day, whatever you do, and I'll see you later. I know. You're so lucky. Lucky. Bye for now. Bye. Morning. I woke up quite early this morning. I did. And I looked over and there were 2 large pools of eerie light in the bedroom. There were. A large square one in the corner and a large round pool of light on the ceiling. And my first thought was perhaps portals to alternative dimensions have opened up. My second thought was, I wonder if there's a beach. And my third thought was there might be a beach cafe and I could pop in and get a cup of tea rather than going downstairs to put the kettle on. See how my mind works? I've always had an overactive imagination. Then I realised it was a sort of light coming from Paul's phone and I went back to sleep. But isn't it interesting? It set my mind thinking because we're so interested, aren't we, in thoughts of fantastic places or lands or worlds that are just around the corner and out of sight, you know? We write about them, we make movies about them, and, you know, it's interesting, isn't it? Because when you read about quantum physics, you know, some of the theorists, they write about, you know, parallel dimensions that exist here, but we could never access them. I think that's fantastic. I love all of that. I wonder what they're like. I wonder what the laws of physics are like in those other dimensions. Maybe time runs backwards. Maybe I'm not yet born. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. There are all sorts of different inventions and different ways. It's a bit like His Dark Materials, isn't it? Yeah, that's about the same thing. Love that. Anyway, I'll send you off today with fantastical thoughts of other realms. Narnia. So have a lovely Wednesday morning. Yay, finish at 12:30 for me today. Oh, no, lucky. Don't be jealous now. Not nice. Bye for now. Bye. I'll just slip into another dimension. Morning. I'm later than usual today. I do apologise, but it's Thursday. It's the day off. It's not really a day off because I'm doing stuff, as I've said before. And do excuse my hair. I'm not auditioning for Diary of an Edwardian Lady Part 2, the drag version. No, I'm not. This is part of my drying process. You see, the reason I'm late this morning is because I got up late. No, I didn't. Did I get up late? No, I woke quite early. Beg your pardon. No, I did. I woke early and I thought to myself, I quite like to wash my hair and have a shower. That's why. So I was lying at the beginning. I do apologise. No. So I had a shower. Yeah, that's it. And I washed my hair because I got to that stage where you think I need to wash. It's been a week. And you can only get away with a couple of Batistes. They're dry shampoos. Because after a couple, a crust starts to form, doesn't it? It gets a bit itchy. You think, I need to wash, refresh. So I have. And this, what I do is I tie, when I've dried with the hairdryer, I tie them up. I give it a good spray with Batiste, not Batiste, Elnet. I was going to say Eleanor then. Oh God, I'm still not awake, even though I had a shower. I give them a good spray with Elnet and I tie them up to create volume. It's a bit like the equivalent of putting rollers in. And then when I take it down, it doesn't go completely flat. You see? Diary of an Edwardian Lady. Do you remember that? What was it? Because I remember it was in the 80s. It was a big merchandise thing. You could get everything, you know. Diary of an Edwardian Lady, matching bell chime and pedestal mat. I don't know. There was everything. It was big in the 80s, wasn't it? Was it a book or was it a film? Because I never saw or read either. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Bleary-eyed is the word this morning. Bleary-eyed. I've had a shower, like I say. That should have woken me up, but it hasn't. Haven't had enough caffeine or nicotine yet. So, and I actually do feel a little bit bleary in this eye. It feels a little bit sort of dry this morning, a little bit red. Which, you know, that happens. I have dry eyes occasionally. It's too much computer work yesterday. That's what it was. Yeah, in the afternoon on the old doodah. So, thank you for joining me this morning. Apologies that I'm later than usual and if you've, you know, missed me or gone to work without your fix. Sorry. So, bye for now. Take care. Thank you. Bloody thank you. Good morning, everybody. Look, we've got a beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Gorgeous pinks. Beautiful. It's quite cool. It was cool yesterday, certainly. We had a little bit of snow, but it's cool this morning. But look at those colours. Yes. Gorgeous planes coming in. Don't know whether you can see that. Little bright spark of a headlight on a plane. There we are. Lovely. Good morning. I'm drinking my water. I am. I'm only having water in the mornings now. Not having caffeine. I'm not having hot tea. And I'm also not vaping either. I've given up vaping since the incident with the nosebleed. So there's been a gap with these, a break, so I'm picking them back up, but I may not do them daily because sometimes they are a little bit of a rush in the morning, and at the moment I don't really want to put myself under that kind of pressure. No, so I'm taking everything very slowly, gently, calmly. I did get to the stage where I felt as though everything was being rushed all of the time. So we have to right that, don't we? When we feel that way, we have to step back, slow down and realise that things aren't that important. It's important to me to connect with you, naturally, but it's not that important. It's not important enough to be rushing around and nearly falling down the stairs and things like that. Anyway, so today is Friday. I really need to wash my hair, so I'm going to have a shower today. I'm going to treat myself to a shower. I've been having strip washes. Sorry, nose is still kind of running. And I'm paranoid, of course. Every time I think, oh, is my nose a bit... I think, is it bleeding? Oh. Anyway, enough of that. Let's put that to the back burner and move forwards from that. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to wash my hair today. Yeah, have a shower. And tidy round very gently. Very gently. But my primary objective today is to try and find a new computer. Now, this is just a bit of a nightmare. There are only really about, I don't know, 5 or 6 computer manufacturers in this country. The sort of big ones. And I don't know about you, but I mean, I've got very specific requirements. I've got a list of things that I need the computer to be able to do in terms of RAM memory, for video editing, video card, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go into the details. You'll just all go into a coma. But I've got this list of requirements for the system, and it's so hard trying to find those basic requirements in a model. They know that. The computer companies know that. So what they do is they mix up the specs. I've noticed this. So they'll have the graphics card that you want, but not the memory. They'll have the gigabytes of storage, but not the graphics card. They know this. So I went on a website, a couple of websites, to, build your own laptop. Not for that price, I don't think. Bayek. Gone all northern. They were wanting a fortune. I thought a small independent company would maybe, have better prices, be more, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so, I don't know. It's a bit of a minefield. And of course, the more spec that you want in a computer, the higher the price. These components surely don't cost that much. Really? So it kind of gets me in a bit of a tizzy, not in a stressful way, but I have to write everything down, everything that I've researched and what I found and the company that's most likely to take my money. I will not buy a computer willy-nilly. I know what I need the computer to do. I know its requirements, I know a little bit about these things. This computer, when I bought this, was kind of really top spec. But that was like it's nearly 10 years ago. Pardon me. It must be 8-9 years old. So it's going to go at some point. It's going to just give up and walk out of the room. But bless it, I'm going to keep it going for as long as I can for other things. But for video editing, it can sometimes be too slow. I know I'm talking about slowing down, but I need processing speed. I do. I'm greedy. So yeah, that's my day to day, as well as doing a little bit of gentle housework, okay? I'm not going to push it. But I'm feeling okay, still nasal because I can't blow my nose. Well, I probably can by now, but I don't want to risk it. So I'm letting everything sort of fall out naturally. And I also need a shave as well. I need to get this moustache trimmed up because it's kind of coming over my top lip. I don't want that. Not at my time of life. Anyway, have a super day. You saw the lovely picture of the sunrise. That's what it's called. And yeah, have a lovely day. I think it's going to be a cold grey one. I think that sunrise was brief. That's the only flash of colour we're going to get today. I can tell you. So yeah, there you are. Have a good day, loves. Take care. Toodaloo. Whoa, welcome. Hi, good afternoon. I know I'm rather late today. Oh well. So yesterday was lovely. I did some housework. It felt good to be moving around the house and doing things without the fear of having an incident. You know what I mean. Still nasal, still sort of snotty, but okay. So that was good. Doing stuff around the house, tidied and cleaned the kitchen to make room for a new piece of equipment. Yes. More about that in Sunday chat tomorrow. Yes, I'm saving that one. A piece of equipment that we were gifted. I know, incredible, lovely. So yeah, more about that tomorrow. We'll talk more when Paul gets back. So that was quite nice. I hoovered and dusted around, got the place looking tidy and clean. Well, cleanish. And then I sat down in the evening to watch a documentary. I did a quantum physics documentary about gravity, and that put me to sleep quite well, actually. It did, because I woke up in the dark at 1:48, according to Alexa. Yeah, I said, Alexa, what's the time? She said, time to go to bed. Yeah, I woke up in the dark and thought, first thought that went through my head was, oh, how lovely. I've slept all night on the sofa without knowing it, and so comfortable and lovely, and I'm not going to move. I'm going to lie in. And then I asked for the time and realised I really should go to bed. So I did actually have a lie in this morning. I didn't get out of bed till about 10. I know, amazing, but it was quite nice. And last night I had a shower, which was a good job, actually, because the heating's on the bloody blink. I was sat there earlier having my breakfast and I thought, oh, it's a bit chilly. Oof, the heating must have gone off. Yes, it has gone off permanently. So we've called British Gas in. They're coming tomorrow between 8 and 6. So I hope they come early rather than late. So I've had to pop out to Pound Stretcher this morning to get a fan heater because we've got no other form of heat. I said to Paul, I'll have to move into the kitchen and put the oven on. You know, get a little chair in there, put my feet up, get a poof. Yeah, be quite nice. Be like the war, without the war. So anyway, what am I up to today? So this new piece of kitchen equipment that we're going to talk about tomorrow, I'm going to give it a little whiz this afternoon. I am, see what I can make. I'm not going to say anything about it because we want to talk more tomorrow. Lovely. So what else for today? Anything else I'm going to do? No, a bit of cooking. Bit of cooking, I think. Yeah, make something nice for Paul for when he gets home tomorrow evening. I fancy a sort of wholesome, chunky, soupy stew type thing. I'll see what I've got in and throw it all into this new piece of equipment and see what happens. Oh, lovely. So there we are. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably do a little, vlog in the morning, all being well. And then Sunday chat tomorrow for you. Lovely. So thank you, bloody thank you. And see you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye. Good evening. Welcome to my little campsite. I'm camping out tonight in the dining room because there's no heating. So I've had the fan heater on, so it's quite pleasantly warm in here. It's not too bad. It does remind me of the days when we didn't have central heating, when I was a child, and there used to be ice on the inside of the window in the morning. It's true. I'm not joking. So I have experimented with the new device that we have, which we'll tell you all about tomorrow. I've made myself a gorgeous vegetable and chickpea soupy stew, and it was successful. That's tasty. I've got a couple of slices, a couple of doorsteps of bread and butter. Well, it's not butter, it's cholesterol reducing spread, which apparently does work, I've been told by the doctor. So I'm going to have this in here. I've got Facebook open, I'm replying to people as they send me messages, which is great. I've just watched Vivi's latest as well. On my phone, I've got my little Bluetooth speaker, I've got my water, got my writing pad, my glasses. I'm all set for a lovely evening of camping out in the dining room because it's too bloody cold everywhere else in the house, I can tell you. But that's how we used to live. I remember my grandparents' house, the only room that had heating in it was their front room with a coal fire. And anywhere else in the house was absolutely freezing. And that's what it's like here this evening. What fun! What fun! Bloody fun. British Gas are coming tomorrow. Really tasty. Anyway, I'm going to get on with eating this. And we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a lovely evening. Don't worry, I'm not going to freeze. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry. Bye. Yum. Lovely, lovely, tasty. Delicious. Good morning. I've survived the night. The cold, cold night. I've got my layers on. I've got 3 layers and thermals underneath these. Just a normal pair of lovely warming socks and my usual hand warmers. Yes, it's 12 degrees in the house. I've had the fan heater on, so it's not too bad. And I'm waiting for the British Gas to arrive. Hopefully they'll send me somebody lovely. Unlike in my dream last night. It was bizarre, absolutely bizarre, and I remembered it in detail. British Gas sent me round Darth Vader. I opened the door. It's Darth Vader. I said, "You're Darth Vader." He said, "I've come to fix your boiler." I said, "Fix my boiler?" I said, "You're Darth Vader, evil dark lord of the Sith." I said, "You know nothing about boilers." He said, "I will use the Force." I said, "No, you won't." I said, "It needs a new pump, not the Force." On your way, Darth, with your laser beam doodah thing, sword thing, laser, lightsaber, that's it. I said, "On your way." So I phoned them up. And I said, "Can't you send round R2-D2? She said, "R2-D2 is not available at the moment, sir." I said, "Well, I can trust R2-D2 with a boiler." I said, "You can't trust Darth Vader with nothing, can you?" I said, "Isn't C-3PO available?" She said, "This isn't Droids on Demand, sir." And then the dream ended, and I actually wrote it down in my notebook. I know, it was bizarre. So I hope they don't send me around Darth Vader. And that, I think, is an anxiety dream. And I'll tell you for why. It's anxiety around who you'll get to fix your whatever, you know. Which tradesman will you get? Will you get a big burly homophobe, frankly? Yeah, because that's happened before, where they've literally left in a hurry. I'm not sure why, because they didn't make any advances. No, honestly, I've had a couple of men in the house who've suddenly become extremely uncomfortable. And you're thinking, what the hell is going on? There was a washing machine repairman once who literally walked out in a hurry. And I'm not sure why. I think whether his realisation that he was sharing the same space with an openly gay man or two got the better of him, and he just decided to do a runner. I don't know. At least he wasn't abusive. I suppose he could have had a medical problem. He didn't say. So yeah, I think there's an anxiety around that. I should get over it, really. I'm as tall as Darth Vader, almost. Maybe I should get my laser sword out. I've got one. I've got a replica. I have. It's Luke's, actually. But anyway, so I'm fine. I'm quite warm, actually, albeit a cold start. But that was fine. And I'm having a tea. Where is my tea? Oh, it's in the other room. So yes, waiting. I hate playing the waiting game. Hate that. Hate waiting for anything that's going to arrive. Do you know what I mean? In case you miss it. That's the thing. Anxiety again, you see. I know. Anyway, have a good day. We'll see you later for Sunday chat. All being well, if Paul's plane doesn't get delayed. Let's hope not. And yeah, see you soon. Bye for now. Bye. Bye. May the force be with you. What if there's a Macathon for May the force be with you? Don't know what it would be. I don't know. Bye.